Okay, kids are outside. They're spending time with the adults, not just the roosters. And they're not getting too much trouble. It's hysterical. This boy's the leader, right here, with the big comb. He wasn't the first to crow, but he is definitely the leader. And, yeah, when I let them out first, Miss Cricket, not Cricket, Luna, one little splash coaching hens, she got hit up in their faces over here, and you know, she thumped one in the head. Cricket took exception to that, and Cricket flared up at her. Then Luna and Cricket started fighting, and then he went and jumped in to save Mama, and then when he was fighting with Luna, the other boy came in, so they both went after Luna, and then all of a sudden they got distracted and were fighting with each other. Babies. Oh, they're funny. But yeah, they're not having too much trouble. The most trouble they have had at all has been, you know, Luna and Bee. You know, Luna and Bumblebee, the little splash bam coaching girls, who give Cricket the most trouble. They're feisty this morning. Hi, Dove. Dove is little. She's smaller than all of them. She's a little girl. They are really feisty this morning, running around like crazy things. Yesterday I was talking about, you know, personal responsibility. I mentioned, you know, trying to help my sister-in-law when she was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes to get her eating in order to get it into remission. And, you know, I had suggested she watch videos about the ketogenic way of eating. Well, you know, someone said, well, the ketogenic diet is not for everybody. Well, see, when I say diet, I'm not talking about a weight loss diet. I'm talking about a way of eating that is a lifelong, natural way of eating for a human being. And I'm not necessarily talking, there's variations. I'm not talking necessarily about keto, going in ketosis. That's not what I'm talking about. I've never measured ketones, ever. I don't measure, I don't do macros. I don't do any of that. Every species has a natural way of eating that's natural to the species. A lion on a vegetarian diet would die. It would begin to shrivel, and it would die. Its body would begin to malfunction, and it would eventually die, because that is not its natural food. Human beings as a species have a natural, proper human diet, just like every other species. And, you know, like chickens are omnivores. If they do best if they get some meat protein in addition to all the other grains and such that they eat. So they are true omnivores. Oh, there's Broody Iris. She hasn't actually encountered those babies too much lately. So I'm not talking about a weight loss diet. The word diet doesn't mean weight loss diet. It doesn't mean something you go on and off of. I'm talking about a natural way of eating that you adopt permanently. And there are variations. Some people can eat some vegetables, some people cannot. Their digestion suffers greatly and they may have eczema, and their eczema clears up, but when they start eating vegetables, it comes back. They do best on carnivore. Beef, basically beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I mean, seriously. Some people eat all beef. Some people eat some pork. Some people eat some chicken. We eat some pork, and mostly pork and beef. Very rarely do I eat chicken, because I just don't, it doesn't have enough fat. And I just don't, you know, I eat some, but I don't eat a lot. I fry eggs in a lot of butter. I use lard. I use all kinds of stuff. But I just want to clarify that I'm not talking about a diet, a temporary way of eating, and then you go back to your normal way of eating. I'm talking about adopting a more proper human diet for life. I'm not talking about going on and off of a diet, as people understand the word diet. I think that's the problem with a lot of people, is why they are never successful, is because they never permanently change their way they eat to real food, real actual food. I would say the very first step is actually, if you're eating a standard human diet, is to first of all go to a natural, oh lordy. Iris, what the hell are you doing, girl? Oh my goodness, boy, she is vicious, that girl. Iris, I gotta rescue a baby. I had to rescue Dove from Iris. Iris is a hellion on a good day, but she is full-on broody, and she is vicious. I swear, if I didn't need her as a layer, I think I would sell her. Of with full disclosure, I'm never giving her eggs. I can't deal with her normally. I don't know where she gets that temperament. It's weird. She's just a prime example of when you breed two very sweet birds. Sometimes you don't realize what you're going to get. Genetics are kind of funny that way. Her father is a doll. Her mother is a doll. And then, oh well, I mean, if it's B, she's kind of, she had a little biting issue herself. Sometimes she'll nip a little bit, but she's not mean like Iris. I mean, Iris is just flat out mean. I don't know where that comes from. But yeah, a broody Iris doesn't even bear thinking of. Oh my goodness. I had to go rescue poor little Dove. Normally I don't, that's the only trouble they've actually had. These other ones, these Easter eggers, walk around them. They may lightly tap them on the head or something. Raina doesn't even look at them. She's like, they don't exist. I don't know who these are. What are these creatures? I don't care. She just walks back and forth among them, doesn't even look at them, don't give them a glance. So they're doing really well. But, as far as going back to the eating thing, I just want to make sure people understand. I'm not talking about a weight loss diet. The most important thing is you get your health up to par. The weight regulation happens naturally when you do that. I'm serious. You don't have to concentrate on weight loss. And if you're doing low fat, you will never lose the weight. You'll never do it. Not permanently. You may initially do something, but it's not going to be permanent. And women's reproductive health relies on, they're going crazy over here, relies on fat. So anyway, just want to clear that up. That's all. I was thinking about doing a video about where y'all going. Oh my goodness. The boys are sparring a little bit. I was thinking about doing a video on all the bizarre things I've seen in chickens over the last 18 years. Egg things, internal things, all kinds of weird stuff that I've encountered. Eggs within eggs, eggs encased in membranes, teratomas, which are cysts that are full of body parts and stuff. I mean, I've had two hens with teratomas. That kind of stuff. And I wouldn't have known what they were if it weren't for my long distance vet in Kentucky. Bless his heart. He is such a good guy. But anyway, I was thinking about doing that, but it would take going back and looking through literally a million photographs from all these years to try to find all the stuff. I mean, I can do it. I probably wouldn't find everything because, like I said, experience is something that it's a collection of things you don't find, you don't necessarily find in a book. But anyway, but these babies are not getting any supervision over here. The roosters are way down there fussing with each other and messing with the hens, and I don't know where Cricket went. She might be going back to lay. And there's little Dove. She's a sweetie pie. So I don't know. See, they're down there doing their own thing. You see them running past down there. Oh my goodness! I lost everybody. What happened? I lost everybody. You need a boat. Hello, handsome. What are you doing? Is everybody gonna play on the rock wall? got trash over here. I gotta get up. Whoa, we've had some high winds this year. Oh my goodness, the winds have been insane. It actually almost blew my solar panels off of that satellite dish. We had to go rescue solar panel one day. It was about off and had to go strap it down harder. We had some hurricane force winds. Where you going, little girl? But yesterday, all the babies were playing over there, and Cricket and Phoebe were over here in this ditch where they couldn't see them around the corner. And they were in there for a long time. And when Phoebe finally came around here, that big boy right there came running up to her, flared up, and thunked her in the head, and she bowed her head in subservience, like, I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to be over here. That Phoebe, she's getting more and more buff color on her. She's an interesting looking girl. I'm glad that was a girl and I get to keep her. I'm very happy about that. But nobody's expressed interest in these boys. They may when these boys start getting their color. You know, their really beautiful color and their hackles and all. You know, they may... Now, when they actually look like something. If you know what I mean. I do think that boy is Gunner's son because his comb is so beautifully balanced. And it's perfect shape. This one over here, I'm not sure which sire is his. I don't know. I've come to believe that Mace is actually Bodie's because his comb, as he's matured, has gotten big and it's really shaped just like Bodie's. So I think Mace is Bodie's kid. But I think that guy over there belongs to Gunner, and Gunner's gorgeous. What you doing, huh? What you doing, little man? What is it? People want to look at you. You're so handsome. You don't have a giant comb. You got a pretty small comb there. You're very handsome. Yes, you are. You're so handsome. And that boy, though, is the boss of bosses. He doesn't like to be picked up either. Anyway, so that's the deal with the chickens. And I just want to clarify yesterday. Oh, there's Raina. That girl is just, to me, so beautiful. She's so pretty, aren't you, Raina? I love the blue. If I was going to hatch any eggs out of the Easter eggers with the man I'm coaching, it would be her because of her blue. Raina's so pretty, and she's actually the only semi-calm Easter egger there is. She's actually quite calm. I mean, to me, she's smarter than the others. Very smart. She didn't even glance their way, the baby's way. And here comes Ripley. She's still hanging on. She has her lethargic moments. She has her lethargic moments here. And Scarlet. Her and Scarlet both need saddles, but I can't keep a saddle on them all the time. I try to get their feathers to grow back, and then the feathers grow back, and they'll grow one feather in the middle of that bare expanse of skin, and somebody will pluck it off because it stands out, you know. Don't turn it over, Ripley. But anyway, there's a chicken thing. If you're interested in seeing the most bizarre things I've seen out of chickens in 18 years, let me know. It'll take a hot minute to get that one together. There's Cricket. Oh, she's going to come and bite my pants. She wants to be picked up all the time. Oh, did y'all come around the back side and come through? My goodness. There's Magnus. He's such a good baby. Oh, I forgot to tell you this story about Magnus. The babies were out. Magnus was out with the babies and Cricket. And Magnus was breeding Cricket. The little boy came running up, got in his face, and was trying to protect Cricket. Magnus calmly stepped off and just jumped at him. Just very lightly disciplined him, like, no, son, you don't interfere. It was so sweet. It was such a daddy son kind of thing. It was so sweet. He was these roosters are so good. What the heck is that? What's the matter, Phoebe? These boys are so good with these chicks. They discipline, but they do it in a manner that's appropriate to the size of these birds. They're just so good. They're good dads. My Belgian Danvers were like that. I haven't ever had large fowl chicks with their daddies, except for the one time I had 2-week-old Rex, who was Atlas's father. I let him out, him and his broody mom, out with Isaac, big Delaware Isaac, for the first time. And yeah, Isaac bent down to look at the little 2-week-old chick, just bent his head down, and for his trouble, Rex flogged him in the face 3 times. And then Lady Hawk was here, and she says, "Oh, no, little man." And she scooped him up before Isaac's big foot could come down on him. That was the cutest thing ever. That was the bravest chick I've ever seen fly. He wasn't as big as Isaac's head. It was the funniest thing. But anyway, yeah. Oh my goodness, what are y'all running down there for? Gosh, Phoebe and Ren, and they're running down there with everybody else. Oh, I've got to go see this. This is the first time they've done that. They've never actually done that. Oh, and she's like, oh yeah, Toby's like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Oh gosh, where's my light? Where's my light? Oh, they realized what they were doing and came halfway back up. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Y'all decided to go down with everybody else? Oh, there goes Cricket. You gonna follow Mama? Okay, Phoebe is just so adorable. Uh-oh. Here is the evil, evil bee. She's gonna get y'all. She'll definitely get you. Look at there. Yeah, bee will get you. She's a cantankerous little girl. Not like Iris. Oh my gosh, that Iris. Well, I gotta go. I can't keep rambling on. It's been long enough here. So let me know if you want that kind of video. I'll see about doing. I can't promise when it'll be up, because it'll take me a while to find all the pictures I want to find. But anyway, there we go. It's a beautiful day. Catch you later. Say bye, Phoebe. My goodness.